Good morning, friends. Welcome back to Gulf Coast Urban Farm. I'm so happy to have you here, and if you are new to my channel, please make sure to hit that subscribe button and then hit the little bell so that you can get notified every time I upload a new video. If you are already a subscriber, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for supporting my channel. I really enjoy having my friends come back and visit with me. Also, please make sure that you hit the like button and drop some comments down in the comment section below. Alright, let me get started with what we're going to be doing today. First of all, I have loaded up my dehydrator with spinach. It's been quite warm here on the Gulf Coast for the past week or so, and my spinach really needed to be harvested before it, well, was no longer worth having. So I have filled up my dehydrator and I'm about to turn it on so that I can get it to going. Today's going to be a really busy day because that's not the only thing that we're doing today. But let me just show you the dehydrator. Here is my dehydrator. You can see the little bits of spinach that are poking out there. I have quite a bit of spinach to get dehydrated. So we're also going to be doing some canning today. I have some sausage I want to can, some chicken, as well as some ground beef. So let's get started. Okay, friends, we're about to get started with our canning now that we've got the dehydrator going. And the first thing that we're going to can today, and I'm hoping that I can get to everything I have in mind before it's time for me to go to work this afternoon. We shall see. I may have to pick this up after I get back home. We don't know. Or tomorrow. But anyway, the first thing we're going to can this morning is I picked up a couple of pounds of Jimmy Dean sausage, and I'm going to slice this into patties with a very sharp knife, of course. And I'm going to bake my sausage at 375 for approximately 20 minutes. You don't want to cook it completely done. You don't want it burnt. You just want it basically browned. Now, you could do it a different way, but this is the way I choose to do it. I could raw pack it, but I don't really like to raw pack meat. So, with that being said, there's the sausage. I'm going to put foil on that pan right there, and I'm going to cut up this sausage, and we're going to bake it at 375 for approximately 20 minutes, and then we're going to pack it into jars and pressure can it. So, I'll be right back. Okay, since I'm going to be cutting through the plastic, I have washed off this plastic covering so that I make sure that I'm getting nothing dirty. Now, if you look at my knife, and if any of you know, this is a tomato knife, but let me tell you, it's probably the sharpest knife that I own. And the thing about it is, when you are cutting through this sausage package, you really need to make sure that you have a sharp knife if you want it to go easily. And, well, I do. So, that's why I am making sure that I have my sharpest knife. Now, could I sharpen some of the other knives? Of course I could. But, it just seems easier to do it this way. Alright, and I'm just gonna cut up all of these, and when I get them all cut, I will bring you back. So, we'll be back in a moment. Okay, friends, here is my sausage that I have sliced up, and as you can see, my pan wouldn't hold all of the sausage, and I knew it wasn't going to, so I just decided, since I don't have another regular baking sheet like that one, I just made me one using some heavy-duty foil. It should work. We're going to find out. Alright, so now we're going to put them inside the oven. Oops, you know what? We are going to now put them in the oven. And like I said, they are going to just sit in here and cook at 375 for approximately 20 minutes. Now, we're just going to brown them. Okay. Alright guys, here's the deal. I bought this yesterday at my local Walmart. It's 90% lean, 10% fat, and it wasn't too bad of a deal. It's 2 1/4 pounds. So because I think I paid 11 something for it. I can't remember exactly. I really like the 80/20, but they didn't have any in this bigger pack, and I knew that I wanted to can it for future purposes, so I went ahead and got this one. This is going to be a little over 2 pints if it does what it normally does. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in this pan over here that I've got, this cast iron Dutch oven, and I'm going to brown this. I am not going to cook it. I'm just going to brown the meat. And we're doing this while we're waiting on the sausages to finish in the oven. So I'm going to get started on this. And yes, I do kind of mush my meat up before I actually turn it on. To me, it makes it a little easier to brown if I've already kind of got it broken up a little bit. So, now we will get this started. I'm going to turn it on medium high. And I'm getting a wooden spoon. I like my bamboo spoons. I really do. So now we're going to let this heat up. I should have gone ahead and heated up the pan, but y'all know me by now. Unless you're new, and if you're new, well, I'm real good about waiting to the last minute to turn something on. So we're going to let it warm up, and then we're going to brown it, and then by then the sausage should be ready, and we can put both the ground beef and the sausage in the jars and prepare them for canning. Okay, friends, the ground beef is ready, and I have just pulled the sausage out of the oven as well. So therefore, we can now get to loading some jars. Okay, friends, we are going to get started putting this meat, the ground beef, in the jars. I see no reason to waste any more time with this. Let's go ahead and get this done and get it in there. So, I've got water over here. You cannot see it, I don't think, but the water is over here, is heating, so that when I get my meat in my jars, I can go ahead and put some hot water on top of it for the liquid. I've got my canner over there. Ooh, you can't see my finger, can you? We've got my canner over there. The water in it is also heated up to about 180 degrees. And we are going to get started now. So, for our meat, we have to have 1 inch of headspace. So we're going to just fill up these jars. Now, I only have 5 jars out because that's all the jars I can fit in my canner with wide mouth jars. I can't fit more than 5 in there. And quite frankly, I only have a 12-quart canner, so therefore, even on a good day with a regular mouth pint jar, I can't get but 6 in there. So, that's just one of the joys of having a smaller canner. Nothing wrong with it. It is what it is. It's what I've got. And that's just the way it is. You know what? I may have to make the sausage into a separate canning session. We'll have to wait and see. I've never gotten this many jars out of this little bit of ground beef before. This is interesting. Now I wonder if it was really just 2 1/4 pounds. Let's see, I could put that more in there, I think. I may have to take some of that out. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Sometimes you have to play fruit basket turnover with these jars when you're filling them, so you make sure you make the best use of your jars and get everything canned that you want to get canned. And I don't have a problem with playing fruit basket turnover with my jars. Okay. I also don't have a problem shaking down my jars prior to putting liquid in them. Now, we all know that I am going to debubble once I get all the water in it. Don't know what I was thinking. I set that thing over in the glass that I had over there to hold it, and it's like, wait a minute, you kind of need that to put your hot water in your jar. Sometimes I don't think very well. Now, I'm just going to check this. Oh, and y'all know, I have to debubble as I go, or I will forget. Oops. Good thing we clean our jar lids before, the rims, before we do anything. Alright, now, quite frankly, okay, that's good. I like that. Awesome. Alright, so let's do this next one. And here we go. Oops. I may have gotten too much in there. There's no maybe about it. I absolutely got too much in there. Okay. Let's do this. Okay, this is going to be hot, but it has to be done. Oops. Okay. Now, we're going to go this, and this, and this to make sure there's no bubbles. And just kind of poke it down there. And okay, an inch headspace. Let's put this one in there. I'll try not to get overly zealous with putting water in this one because it's a little bit embarrassing when you just kind of jump in and put so much water in it that there is no way that that's going to hold it, and you know it's not, so it's like, why did you do that? Okay, looks like I'm going to be able to put some more water in this one. So let's go ahead and bring that back. Put a little bit more water in it. Alright, let me see. Okay, and yep, we're good on that. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and I'm going to take my towel, and I've got white vinegar right here, and I'm going to take my little towel right here, and I'm going to take my vinegar and wipe off my lids, because we all know that if you have grease, get that fat on there, and it's probably not going to seal. And I don't know about you, but when I am canning, I'm not doing it just for the heck of it. Now, do I like canning? Absolutely. But I don't do it just for the heck of it. I do it because I want to preserve my food so that I have good food later on. Okay, put that lid on there. Put that lid on there. Okay, the lids are trying to give me a hard time. Alright, got that lid on. Now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do this. Fingertip tight. Oops. Fingertip tight. And I'm going to use the lids to move them out of the way a little bit. Because the lids are not terribly hot yet. They will be, but they're not hot. Okay, I'm not real sure how many we're going to get in these jars for the sausage, but however many it is, that's what we're going to get in there. Now, I'm going to just put them over in there. And quite frankly, I'm going to be honest with you, I really don't eat a lot of sausage. These are more for my grandkids and my kids because they do eat a lot of sausage. And I'm more than happy to make sure that they have the things they like, because let's face it, you do what you need to do for family, right? I mean, I know I do, and I figure everybody else does as well. Okay, it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are six sausage patties in this jar. So we're going to see how many more we can get in the other one. Alright friends, it looks like I would have a little bit of a problem here. I have 6 jars and 1/2 pint. And you know what that half pint's going to do? It's going to go in the refrigerator for me to have for meals. Okay, so I'm not going to worry about this. I'm going to be canning some chicken a little bit later before I go to work, and I will get that in the canner with the chicken because I know that I'm not going to have enough chicken to fill up 5 jars. So, with that being said, I will bring you back later and we will close out this video. Alright friends, as you can see, this is still boiling. I think you can see that. It's very hot, very hot. But you can see it, and all of the tops have sealed. Alright friends, I'm going to tell you, see you next time. If you are not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. Those of you that are viewing, if you have not hit that like button, whether you're a subscriber or not, please consider doing that right now. And if you have a comment, please put it down in the comments section. I love you guys, and I love spending time with you. So, until we meet on the next video, have a blessed day.